Hello, everyone, and welcome to the YouTube Optimization Workshop for Small Business Owners. My name is John W. Tanner, and I will be your workshop facilitator during this presentation. Today's workshop is sponsored by Coleman Small Business Consulting, your source for small business solutions. This workshop was created using the Spark Workshop Framework created by Leanne Hughes. If you haven't read her book, The 2-Hour Workshop Blueprint, I highly recommend that you check it out. We're going to begin our workshop presentation with a case study of FitPro trainers. FitPro Trainers is a collective of independent fitness trainers who offer personalized training programs both online and offline. With the rise of digital content consumption, the trainers recognize the potential of using YouTube as a platform to reach a wider audience. However, they face challenges in creating engaging content, optimizing videos for better visibility, and forming partnerships to grow their personal brands. To address these challenges, the head trainer, Alex Carter, organized a YouTube optimization workshop. The workshop objectives included, first, mastering thumbnail design, second, to optimize SEO, and third, to leverage promotional partners. Participants learned to create visually appealing and compelling thumbnails that can attract more viewers and enhance click-through rates. They practiced using design tools and received feedback to refine their designs. The trainers acquired knowledge on optimizing their video content to improve rankings on YouTube, and they practiced keyword research and learned to draft effective metadata, enhancing their video's visibility and discoverability. Participants identified promotional partners and developed strategies to approach and collaborate with them. They understood the importance of partnerships in expanding their reach and growing their personal brands. Before we proceed, I'd like to take a minute to properly introduce myself. As I mentioned earlier, my name is John W. Tanner, and I'm the founder of Coleman Tanner Realty and Coleman Tanner Consulting. My goal is to build up Coleman Tanner Realty and Consulting to an international franchise with at least 250 boutique locations here in the United States and some abroad, while also helping my son to grow the Entrefluencer Training Company into an international brand. So, what do we hear from you? We know that you want to learn how to create, number one, eye-catching thumbnails that are consistent with your brand. Number two, that you would like to learn how to use relevant keywords in your titles, your descriptions, and your tags in your YouTube videos. And number three, that you want to learn how to find some promotional partners so that you can increase your reach to reach a wider audience. So before we continue, I'd like to do a quick self-assessment, and I want you to create 3 different columns. And in the first column, I'd like you to consider how crafty you are in designing thumbnails. Do you use personal images and keywords? If your thumbnails are keyword optimized and you have a catchy thumbnail with relevant images, then give yourself a 5. If your thumbnails are plain or non-existent, like you're just using whatever shows up on the video, but no thumbnails at all are uploaded when you create a YouTube video, give yourself a 1. And if you're somewhere in between, then rate yourself based on that. Okay, for section number 2, I just want you to write down SEO optimization as the title. And then I want you to think about how effectively you optimize your descriptions, your keywords, and your tags. The description is the body of your YouTube video. The title, right? That's important as well. And then your keywords are going to be used in your title, inside of the description, preferably within the first paragraph. And then also the tags that you're using so that you can have more SEO, search engine optimization. Are you discovering what people want or need? And are you creating relevant topical tags based on the content that you're creating? Do your titles and your introductory paragraphs include keywords relevant to the video topic? If you have all of that above, then give yourself a 5. If your SEO is weak or sporadic, then give yourself a 1. And if you rate somewhere in between, then rate yourself for that. Okay, lastly, in the third column, I want you to write on the top promotional partnerships. And I want you to think about your networks and your business connections in related companies in your industry who share the same client base as you. How connected are you, and how have you pursued strategic marketing alliances with these other people in your industry? Or have you paid anybody to be a promotional partner that has a big audience that's the same audience that you're trying to attract? If you've done any of those two things, strategic alliances, promotional partnerships, then give yourself a 5. If you've not done any of that, and you even struggle to come up with a list of names of people that you could contact to promote your products or your services, then give yourself a 1. And if you rate somewhere in between those two, then give yourself a rating for that. Thank you for your participation. What I'd like you to do now is I want you to think about what your ratings are for those 3 categories. And I want you to make a note of any thoughts that came to mind during that exercise inside of your journal or your notepad. Which column for you had the highest rating, and which column had the lowest rating? And which one would you like to focus on and improve? Why is that? All right, now let's revisit the top 3 learning goals for today's objective, for today's workshop. Objective number 1 is to master thumbnail design. Our goal is to equip small business owners with the skills to create compelling and visually appealing thumbnails that attract more viewers and enhance click-through rates. Objective number 2 is to optimize video content for SEO. That means we're going to teach strategies to effectively optimize your video titles, your descriptions, your tags, and other metadata to improve video rankings on YouTube and increasing visibility and discoverability. And then our objective number 3 is to learn how to leverage promotional partnerships by providing you with techniques to identify and collaborate promotional partners so that it'll help you expand your reach and establish a strong personal brand so that you can grow your client base. Does anybody have any questions before we begin? I know I don't have a chat screen here, but you can write your questions and your comments inside of the YouTube comments section. And as soon as they pop up on my phone, which is where I get my messages, then I will respond to you when I get them. Or you can always feel free to email me, john@colemantanner.com, for a quicker response. All right, let's go to activity number 1. An effective YouTube thumbnail should grab attention. It should clearly convey the video's content and encourage viewers to click the button. Here are 8 key elements to include when creating thumbnails. Number 1, bold, clear text. Use a short, punchy title or keywords that support the video's topic. Ensure that it's legible, even on small screens. Number 2, high quality imagery. You want to use sharp, high resolution images to stand out in crowded feeds. Faces with expressive emotions are particularly engaging. Number 3, contrasting colors. Bright, contrasting colors help the thumbnail pop, making it more noticeable in searches and recommendations. Number 4, consistent branding. Ooh, I went too fast there. Consistent branding. Incorporate your logo or your style to create brand recognition across all of your videos. Number 5, minimalism. Avoid cluttering by focusing on 1 to 2 central elements. Too much detail can confuse your viewers. Number 6, use relevant imagery. Ensure that the thumbnail accurately represents the video's content to avoid misleading viewers. Number 7, use emotion and action. Thumbnails that convey strong emotions or suggest action tend to attract more clicks. All right, here's our first exercise. For our first activity, we're going to design our own thumbnail using a pre-drafted template and design software called Canva. Step 1 is you're going to open Canva, which looks like this. And you're going to go to your search bar and you're going to type the word thumbnails. And it's going to come up with either some thumbnails that you've already designed or templates that you can use to create your thumbnail. Step 3 is to select a design. So I'm going to go ahead and use this design here. And I'm going to customize this template. And as you can see here, I added my own image to this template. And then the next step is to just download, when you're done creating your thumbnail, you can download it so that you can use it for future use. Any questions? Okay, our second topic is optimizing video content for SEO. And I'd like to explain the basics of YouTube SEO, including keyword research, titles, descriptions, tags, and the importance of creating engaging content. In this brief overview of YouTube SEO, we'll cover the essentials to help your videos rank higher and attract more viewers. Let's dive into the basics. Number 1, start with keywords that your audience is searching for. Use tools like YouTube Suggest or Google Keyword Planner or TubeBuddy or vidIQ. Your title is crucial. It should include your main keyword, it should be concise, and it should be enticing. Make sure that it clearly tells the viewers what your video is about and why they should watch it. The next step is to write The next step is to write a detailed description that should be at least 200 words and incorporates keywords naturally in the description. You want to use the first 100 to 150 characters very wisely, as that's what's going to be visible before the read more button when people are scrolling through the descriptions. Include things like timestamps, links, and a call to action, but keep it readable for both viewers and the YouTube algorithm. Next, you want to use relevant tags to help YouTube understand your content. Include variations of your keywords, but don't overstuff them. Aim for a balance between broad and specific tags. And finally, you want to use engaging content. The most important SEO factor is engagement. By creating valuable and entertaining content or informative content that keeps the viewers watching and interacting, meaning that you're getting likes and comments and shares, you'll have higher watch time and higher click-through rate. And that engagement signals to YouTube that your video is worth recommending. By incorporating these basics, your content will be discoverable and will keep your audience engaged, which will drive growth on YouTube. Now it's your turn. Using the old school system, you would have to perform keyword research for your target niche, draft video titles, write your description, and add tags for SEO. But today I'm going to show you a shortcut using an AI integrated system called vidIQ. vidIQ helps you measure your video copy effectiveness using an SEO ranking system for thumbnails, descriptions, and keywords. When you log into vidIQ, you're going to see the latest video that you uploaded, as well as a list of daily video content creation suggestions. In this slide, we can see the recommended tags, and each are ranked by green numbers, which are good. As you can see on the left, personal growth got a high score of 80. That's a good one to use. In the description section on the right, we see one of 3 suggestions. When you scroll down, you can see the other 2 AI-generated scripts. Keep in mind when you're looking at the suggested titles for your YouTube video that a green score is good and a yellow score is average. And that's the quick and easy shortcut version of creating and optimizing your descriptions, your titles, your tags, all for optimizing your video so that you can get more, have a better opportunity to go viral and to get more reach on your YouTube videos. So now we're going to move on to our third strategy, which is to leverage promotional partnerships. In this third and final section, we're going to talk about the benefits of using promotional partnerships, and we're going to show you how to identify some potential partners. So promotional partnerships on Instagram is a very powerful way to grow your audience and increase brand awareness. But you can also do it on Pinterest, you can do it on LinkedIn, and you can do it on TikTok, and formerly Twitter, X, and so forth. Benefit number 1. By partnering with brands and influencers, you can tap into their audience, which expands your reach. Benefit number 2. By collaborating with reputable partners, it increases your credibility and trust. The audience already trusts them, so you're going to borrow their trust, basically by having an endorsement from them to boost your reputation. And benefit number 3 is engagement and growth. Partnering with others can be less expensive than paying for traditional ads, allowing for a mutually beneficial exchange of promotion without a large financial investment. As for YouTube, Promotional is a platform designed to promote YouTube videos through targeted campaigns. They've already got the promotional partners. You just go to them, they dish it out to their partners, and they share your message for you, your video. Here are 4 reasons why this is beneficial. Reason number 1, increased visibility. Promote promotes your video on high traffic websites and apps, increasing your visibility beyond YouTube's organic reach. Number 2, the platform will automatically promote your video to a specific audience based on demographics and interests, ensuring that your content reaches viewers most likely to engage with the content. Number 3, by increasing your video's exposure, you can drive more views, likes, and comments, which will improve your video's ranking inside of YouTube's algorithm. And lastly, quick results is the last reason that you should use Promotional. It will help you achieve faster growth compared to organic methods, making it ideal for getting momentum on new or existing videos. And just so you know, I'm not getting paid to promote Promotional. I'm just a happy client of theirs, and so that's why I'm sharing this with you. And it will speed up your time tremendously. So, in conclusion, having Instagram partnerships and Promotional can significantly boost your online presence by increasing your audience engagement and credibility. Now it's your turn. So, in this session, we're going to look at how to use Promotional so that you can essentially borrow their promotional partners so that your YouTube videos can have more reach with an easy to use plug and play collaboration system. So step 1 will be go to promotional.com. Step 2 is to copy and paste your YouTube video link into the search bar. Step 3, verify that you have the correct YouTube video, then click on the video link to select it. Step 4, click next to automatically generate your targeted audience. Step 5, choose your budget. I always start with a $10 budget, which gives me at least 500 views. And then you'll click Start Campaign. Congratulations, you've just launched your first campaign. You can either choose to upgrade for an additional 2,000 views for $20, or you can click on Go to your dashboard and you'll see all of the campaigns that you've created. You can always restart a campaign that you've done in the past just by clicking on the green restart button for a minimum of, I think, $10. All right. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments section or send me an email to john@colemantanner.com. Now let's do a quick review of the 3 major objectives that we've covered inside of today's workshop. I think I went too far. Okay, so our reflection questions are: number 1, what are the elements of an effective thumbnail? Number 2, what are some strategies that you learned today for video optimization? And number 3, what types of promotional partnerships did you discover or rediscover in today's workshop? So for the elements of effective thumbnail, we talked about having catchy images, using colors that pop, and applying keywords inside of your titles so that it creates relevance. Number 2, for the strategies that we talked about for video optimization, you can go to vidIQ so that you can rank your description, your thumbnail, your title, and your tags, which is very important for SEO. And then lastly, we talked about promotional partnerships. You can go find promotional partners on Instagram or Facebook. I know for sure Instagram has promotional partners. I'm not sure about Facebook. But once you do create those promotional partners on Instagram, it'll broadcast out your content on there. And you can also do the same thing with your YouTube videos through a company called Promotional, which I use. And they will boost your video content through their network of promotional partners so that you can drive more traffic to your YouTube videos. This concludes our YouTube optimization workshop. Thank you all for joining me for this brief presentation. Before you go, I'd like to share my contact information for those of you who want some more resources like this, or if you have any inquiries about working together in the future, then you can reach out to me. If you enjoyed this workshop, I'd welcome an opportunity to provide an encore session for you anytime. So if you download this workshop PDF, you will find that my contact information is provided on the second to last slide of the handouts for future reference. I'd be honored if you would stay in touch. In closing, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you for inviting me into your home or office or mobile device to facilitate this workshop for you. I truly appreciate the opportunity to serve you as a business broker or hospitality consultant or workshop facilitator. And I look forward to collaborating with you again in the very near future. I wish you all lots of success in your future endeavors. Take care. See you in the next video.